give us a little intro.
Yes.
We are live.
Hey everyone, welcome to the LeoFinance and SanR partnership announcement. We are very happy to have Clement with us. We are very excited because this is actually one of the first official partnerships that LeoFinance has clinched in the past 3 months since our new UI went live. The new UI where short form content, microblogging is the focus, where users can also post long form content. And SanR is basically a trading club for people to learn about the crypto space. Hal, welcome. Clement, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah. So Clement, why don't we start very fast with tell the audience what SanR is, because I was simply amazed at what you guys have achieved over the past. I think you've been around for a year and a little bit more, but I just can't believe I just heard about you guys a couple of months ago. So why don't you tell the audience what SanR is?
All right. Hey everyone. So SanR is actually started from the company Sentiment. I don't know if any of the people in the chat actually recognizes us. Sentiment has been around for about 6 years now. We've gone through about 2 big cycles, Bitcoin cycles. So our main products were actually founded from blockchain intelligence product, where we provide services to people providing on-chain data, social data, and also data on dev activities. That's the name Sentiment. What we actually developed SanR from the past year or so is actually a decentralized crypto paper trading platform where traders can actually provide signals for others to actually share with one another and also compete with one another. So if you have like a group of friends just trading, interested and very interested in trading, and also people that you suspect they will be interested in trading, you can also just invite them over on SanR and show your trading profiles on your own personal profile listed on the platform itself. Everything on the platform is actually posted as an NFT. So whenever you post a signal on the platform, an NFT is created, and that NFT will be forever on the blockchain. So whatever profile that you have and made throughout with their signals will actually be accumulated throughout the whole period from using our platform. So this cannot be imitated or also duplicated. So your profile is actually significant and also true to your own wallet address. So your profile that you built from a year on or several years from now on will be a constant historical product, where a historical character which cannot be copied by anyone else and will always be there to can be shown as a boasting and also showing off to your friends, or also just to prove how good or even bad you are as a trader. So that's the gist of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the idea of the immutable accounts that are on chain. Would you say that that's like the main value prop that you guys are going after is kind of like, Web 2, or, a lot of TradFi has paper trading on like TD Ameritrade, for example? Would you say that, a big thing for you guys is like moving that over to Web 3 with the immutable accounts?
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why we are going for this Web3. Everything's on Web3. I mean, as in your account itself is on Web3, so everything is immutable by your own wallet. But not only that, we ourselves have gone through several evolutions throughout this, in directions throughout this year and a half. So even though we may currently look forward in the Web3 space, we might also see anything that sticks out to us, or even suggestions and feedbacks from the community itself. We might even take several stances in changes in directions as well, like what we have for SanR clubs. So what we actually did for SanR clubs is that we were actually approached by some of the universities, like Georgetown University, where they actually asked if it was possible for people to create exclusive clubs for different communities, like for the different so in their stance they wanted a exclusive and personal club just for Georgia University. So that's how we came up with SanR clubs itself. So everything we have right now is also a short-term direction that we have, but everything can be changed in the near future.
Yeah, I definitely like the idea of listening to the community and seeing, where to go from that. Eric, you got something?
Yeah, I mean, we have been talking about NFT use cases for 2 years, and all we've gotten is JPEGs and not real use cases. So I think this is a great idea to actually make trades immutable by using NFTs as the proof of trade.
Yeah. So we making it immutable now is also one thing, but now the main focus on what we can give to people is mostly the gamification of your trading itself right now. So even if if the players or groups would even want to monetize on signals, that can be also an option in the future. But for now, it's mostly for fun and the community, just for trading.
Oh yeah, and I also saw that that you have some sort of tiers where there's a dragon, there's a phoenix. So you are actually using gamification for this trading. So it's not just about making good trades and all of that, but there's also leaderboards and can you expand a little bit about the gamification part of SanR?
Okay. If once I will show it later on how the different leagues work, but just a brief explanation. So we actually have a Chilean league, which rewards people based on their average performance, and the Dragon League, which they actually awards people on their total performance within an epoch. They're all based on single epochs, so they're all rewarded based on each epoch at each goal that the players participate in. And then we also have the Phoenix League, which is the most interesting one, which we actually reward the players with the highest negative results in the epoch. Why we do this? People might always ask, why do you award bad players? Because as a education tool, we also find it that people that are able to find high volatility and also promote people to actually get into trading, no matter if they would win or lose a lot of cash, because this is the main point of the SanR, where players can actually get into trading without risking any cash. Yep.
Wow. Yeah. And I think one of the best, well, maybe you can talk about this later on, but I think one of the best features that you have is that in the future, you will be able to allow projects to establish an EVM wallet to distribute prices automatically, right? Or there's something around that.
Yeah, in the future, because we have several features coming up soon. The features that are coming up soon are like chats in the platform itself, so you can actually be chatting with all the other people, sending messages, private messages through their different Web3 accounts, and also for different NFTs, which actually will be rewarded to the consistent players, be it consistently good or consistently bad. And also if we were to we also were talking to a few of the DEX people on DEX. We also have a few partnerships that might happen based on, like, let's say we have these people, person or group, posting out signals, and you can also link these signals to taking trades on DEXs or even SEX. It's also possible in the future. Shouldn't be an issue on technical wise. So yes, it's all possible in the near future.
Wow, yeah, it's amazing. Wow, thanks for this quick recap on what SanR is. I'm really excited. I'm sure Carl is very, very excited about this.
Yeah,
Carl,
I've always sorry to cut you off. I've always
Yeah.
loved the idea of having paper trading for crypto. Actually, like a couple of years ago, we created a Discord bot. It's not live anymore, but basically it was like crypto paper trading. So I'm super excited to dive into what you guys have done, because it was always like a dream of mine to see like a real app come out where you could do it. So I love that you guys have plugged into MetaMask and kind of taken that idea to a whole new level.
Yeah,
Back to you,
yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, Carl, for those who are joining us from SanR or are watching this in the future, do you want to tell them a little bit about LeoFinance and why it makes sense that we reached out for this partnership?
Yeah, so LeoFinance is a Web3 platform. So we started doing long form content where, you know, we were obviously just focused on articles and giving people a space for that. And then more recently, Eric mentioned our new app went live that lets people microblog on the blockchain. So much like you guys, like, we believe that everything should be on the chain, on a blockchain. And also that, you know, you should have an immutable account that, you know, can't be taken away from you. So that's why we've built everything on blockchain called Hive. And then we've connected it to other blockchains like Ethereum, BSC, and Polygon. So yeah, the basic premise is, you know, we've always believed in democratizing finance through both knowledge and access. So I think a partnership with you guys makes a lot of sense. Just because, you know, obviously you guys have a very similar mission, and I actually didn't know about the university thing, and I think that's a really great idea. I mean, that's like how Facebook started, right? So I think you guys are on a really cool path.
Oh yeah, the university thing's actually not released in info yet, but yes.
Oh, it's alpha. He gave us the alpha. Love to hear it.
Carl loves alpha, both hearing it and sharing it.
That's right. I love hearing it more than I love sharing it.
But yes, we are definitely very excited to have you guys on board with SanR, and love to see the degen forecast by the by the community.
I'm sure our community is going to come up with a lot of degen plays.
Yeah. Even if the communities will be joining on SanR itself, they themselves can create their own communities of their own. So like, let's say I just started a new community called Pepe Club. So we'll be launching this soon as well, and we'll be trying to get as many members as possible.
Awesome.
Hey, Clement, I was thinking that maybe since this is pretty much about the trade, I like to call it trading league, because that's how we've been calling it for a few months, but it's a club, right? So can you share your screen and show us how SanR works, and so that the audience, so that the LeoFinance members learn how to use SanR, and basically just brag about all the features that you have?
All right, sure. We'll be happy to share. Okay. If can share me the screen share permission.
Oh yes. think Al
Sorry,
has
you should
to
have
have
it.
it.
All right, got it now. Thank you. Okay, share. All right, everyone. Can you see? Can everyone see what I'm sharing?
Yes, practice your crypto trading without risking real money. I think that's a great value proposition, especially because we're trying, like both LeoFinance and SanR are trying to teach people how to become financially independent and how to quote unquote success in the crypto world. So I think that's a great first line.
Yeah. We are so yeah, as a paper trading firm, we really feel that some people are getting into crypto usually just thinking it's a short-term get rich quick scheme. I'm sure it's like 90% of most of the people in crypto are in for that. So what we're trying to do is to get people better educated about the market and also even educated just for DeFi itself. So yes, this will be I feel it's a great platform for everyone to get into. So let's head into it first. So here's our landing page. We can see that the Epoch 34 just started. You can find your number of signals and forecasters that just begun forecasting in this period. And here's the reward pool that we will be giving out every epoch. So every epoch that it finishes, we'll be awarding them with 3,400 SanS to the winners. And
one question. SAN is the token from Sentiment, right? So you don't have your own token, which is actually something pretty good because you're not diluting the interest of people, but you're actually using the Sentiment token.
Yes, yes, we're actually using the Sentiment token, which was minted about 5 years back. 5 years back. So yes, we do not have a SanR token yet. So what you know right now is for you to find out soon. Okay. Yeah, continuing on. So we have this reward pool here that we'll be giving out every epoch. And then we have also explaining on further for the different leagues. So every epoch we have 3 different leagues running, and whatever signal that you post in epoch itself, it will be contesting in all 3 leagues at once. So let's say there's 100 people. If you are actually the number 1 in the Dragon League, means you actually be the 100th place in the Phoenix League. So because the Dragon League's the most positive performance, you will be number 1. You'll definitely be the last place then in the Phoenix League. So it works like that throughout all leagues that we are, throughout all the epochs that we have. And here's our winners table where players can see their winnings. And one more part that we actually don't talk about too often is actually the staking SAN coins competition. This is actually a special league inside where you can choose to stake your SAN tokens to earn even more. In fact, the winnings here are likely to help you to earn maybe triple the amount of winnings compared to the normal non-staking league. So if you were a staker, you'll likely be winning lots and lots of SANS each epoch because we have a 10,000 max fund for each epoch, which we'll be giving out.
So there's 3,400 SANS for the epoch, but there's 10,000 for that epoch for those who are staking the token.
Yes. So it's a good incentive for those already won a few SANS.
Nice.
Yeah, further on, we have these NFTs here that will be coming soon. No date ready yet for the NFTs. These will be mainly awarded to the top performers, consistent top performers. Then further on, you can get more guides and also more information on how the NFT works in the SanR system. Now let's head over to the app. All right, I'm on the test account here. So you can see you'll be greeted with the feed page where you can see the latest signals being posted and closed. Let's head over the leaderboard, which
this is the part, sorry, this is the part where the average user gets lost. So they go to the app and they see all these charts. So don't worry, guys. It's very easy to master. It just needs to, like, you just need to pay attention to this.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. It might be daunting at first. Yes, everything is a bit too much info when you come in, but don't worry, you get used to it very soon. So over here on the leader page, you can see everyone's the top few that you'll be competing against in the epoch itself, the top fives for each league of the current league. So you can see the performance for the past few epochs. Everyone's been getting pretty good performance. I would say we are averaging about 50 to 55 to 65% positive signals being shown for the past 4 epochs. So we've been doing quite good for the community as a whole. And you can head down here to see more signals that will be from the top signals that you can see throughout the whole epoch. Now we'll go to the profile page. This is the Phoenix Pepe, Phoenix Pepe account. So you can see their performance isn't very good. And then you can see here, you can see how many epochs they've been playing, how many signals they've been posting out, and reward staking they've been winning, and also their placements for all the different epochs that they actually participated in. So you can see all these data will be stored on the site itself. Nothing will be replicated, and this will be shown as your own personal profile stuck to your wallet itself. Further on, you can see more info on your habits that you actually will be posting, what kind of forecasts you've been posting throughout your whole history of trading. You can see this guy's a very bearish player. 86% of his signals are bearish, and you can see his profit distribution is pretty not very good, I would say.
Yeah.
Yep. And then your total history of all the signals you've been posting throughout your lifetime. So now this account is actually the partnership account. So what signals that you guys will be telling me will be listed onto this profile page right now. So we'll be making a signal later. Then we will know how you'll be doing in about 2 weeks. So here's the staking page. You can check more into the site into yourself, venture on to yourself. As we have more guides on how to get your tokens, wrap your tokens, and also stake your tokens on the site itself. One more feature I would like to show is the performance feature, is performance throughout the history. So what we have here is the chart of the market cap. Are you good in the bearish market? Are you good in the bull market? This will slowly show throughout all the players how their habits and also their sentiment throughout how the market moves plays throughout their whole history of trading. All right, now for the fun part, we're going to open a signal.
Wait, can you show people how to join the LeoFinance Club?
Oh, okay. Yes, the LeoFinance Club, you click on clubs and then you go to LeoFinance over here. You already have 64 members. And you see the club is open. So it's open to everyone to join. You don't need a password or invitation. Let's get in. So joining requirements, and then you can see the joining requirements, competition rules. You just click join here. Once you click join, you're ready. You're already in the group.
And every signal that people that are in the club, every signal that they make will position them in the leaderboard, right?
Yes. So right now, I believe there's only 4 people that open Signal so far. So if they so these 4 people are already open the Signal. Once everyone has more people have joined, then you can see the leaderboard fill up with different places of people. So one thing further for people to note that each signal will only be active for 2 weeks. If you don't close it manually, or if you don't have a stop loss, or you don't have a stop loss or a target take profit triggered, it will close in 2 weeks no matter what.
Okay, and just for those who are new to trading and new to all of this part of the crypto space, a signal is opening a trade, right? It's like buying.
It's like opening a position, not so much like buying. It's like buying a position. So you can either go long, which you like buying a stock, or you can go short, which is like selling a stock. But in this case, it's like selling crypto or buying crypto.
Yeah.
So if you think it's gonna go down, then you should short it, which we call SanR set here, and SanR rise if you think it's gonna go up here.
That's cool. I
So-
like that.
Yeah, very punny. So since we've already been here, LeoFinance doesn't have a restriction on the different pairings of tokens that we'll be getting into. So let's open a signal on any token that we want. So
Is
over
this
here on
only
Yep.
EVM tokens available, or
oh no, we have quite a few tokens. We even have ADA, Algo, AVEX. Not only EVM. We have quite a few tokens, about 100 or so for now. More than 100.
okay.
So any
Oh, I
top
saw Rune
100.
there.
Oh, you want Rune?
I just
We
saw
all
it.
love Rune.
Yeah,
But it's only on BTC, unfortunately.
I mean, it's fine, right, Carl? Or do you want to buy something else? Well, not buy. Do you want to open a signal with something else?
No, let's do Rune.
All right, it's
I
on
just bought some
BTC.
yesterday.
Nice.
All right. Oh, bot. So it's gonna think for
Let's do a
rise.
sunrise.
So do you wanna do like a 50%, 20%?
He's the expert, so he
So
should-
I say let's take profit at 20
20.
and
All
stop
right.
loss at 20.
All right. Okay. Phoenix or Dragon? Either way. All in.
Explain
What's-
it. Can you
Yeah.
explain that again, please? The Phoenix and Dragon.
All right. So the dragon. So chilling is the average performance of your whole epoch. So let's say you made 5 trades that are negative 10%. Then you have 5 trades that are positive 10%. So at the end, your chilling score will actually be 0% because your average signal score is actually 0%. So right, or another example would be like one signal you got 5%, and the second signal you got 10%. So your average performance of signal is 7.5% in that epoch. So that's for chilling. The highest average in the league will actually be the winners for chilling. So for Dragon, if you want to be the winners in Dragon, it's just the total performance in the epoch itself. So you can have 100 trades of 1% and you get a total of 100%. That will give you 100% total performance for Dragon, which will also put you a 100% performance for the chilling league. So if your placement for Dragon is like 10th place in 20 players, let me put it 10th place in 30 players, you'll be in the 20th spot for Phoenix.
Yeah.
Right?
And for those who are, for the uninitiated, what take profit means is that once Rune against BTC rises 20%, then your signal will be closed and that means that you will, if you want to keep creating signals, you have to open another one, because the one you just opened closed automatically. And if you choose stop loss, it means that if the token drops 20% in this case, you will automatically sell, well, close the signal. So that's two pieces of automation that SanR provides, so you don't have to keep tracking your positions every day.
Yep. We try to make it as simple as possible for everyone to do their trades. So right, 20% up and 20% down. Final?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Any title or description you want to put?
Put description, I would put rune to the moon.
Rocket emojis.
Like
oh, and I see that you have 0 open, 10 remaining. So you can only have 10 signals at any given point.
Yes, only 10 signals at any single point. So let's say, so our epochs actually last 1 month, but the opening period's only 2 weeks. So to understand this is, if you can only open your signals in the first 2 weeks, but you can close your signals manually any time 2 weeks after you created the signal. So let's say I created the signal on the last day of the first 2 weeks. You can still run another 2 weeks after the opening window has closed. That's why an epoch lasts about a month, so that whenever someone opens a signal late into the opening period, the signal can still run for another 2 weeks.
And that means that people who join late to the epoch, they can actually win. It doesn't mean that you have to join on day 1. You can join on day 14, open some signals.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. So just open in the epoch whenever you think that it's a good time and position to open the signal. There's no pressure on you opening every signal at the start. That you just have to open it at the right time that you think it's possible to win. So right, let's go rune to the moon. So right now, since everything is done on currently I'm doing everything on MetaMask. Once you accepted this signal, you'll be prompted by MetaMask to post your signal. You just accept everything and press sign on your MetaMask. I'm not sure you can see it because it's on window. Just click sign, and then you're ready to go, and your signal will be posted. So now give it a few seconds.
It's pretty simple. I think that anyone who can read, they can open a signal. So it's not as hard as other platforms where you have to have a lot of knowledge about opening positions, going long, going short, leveraging. Like, this is very on point.
Yeah, it's very simple, and if anything you find any issues, we have tutorial videos for you to check up later as well. So if you can see here, we've already opened our 10 rune signals, and hoping that it will do good and you'll catch us on the leaderboard.
nice.
So right, let's head back
awesome.
to the Leo Club to see. It's loading. Yes, we are here. So this is me. So now we are number 3 on the leaderboard. Then we'll see how everything turns out in the after our 2 weeks on the signal. That's when after our 2 weeks on the signal, or whenever it hits the take profit or stop loss targets. And then there's another point on checking on your results is when in about, so now it's about 10 days left. So it's about 22 days where 24 days where everything will be closing. because you have 10 days left onto the opening window, and then you have another 14 days after the opening window closes. So that's where the prizes will be given out. All right.
I'm pretty amazed. I mean, I had seen the website, but I didn't engage with signals and all of that. Wow, it's pretty easy. I think I'm gonna open some signals today.
Yeah. If you think it's a good good time and position to open, then go ahead.
I mean,
So
considering how Bitcoin has been performing lately, I don't even know what to open. Like,
oh, I've been opening on some altcoins yesterday. Seems to be doing pretty good so far.
yeah. Okay, wait, just 1 second. So I have one question, not about the clubs, but about SanR in general, because we are actually I think that LeoFinance is pretty aligned. Well, both projects align a lot with what we're trying to achieve long term. So this is not much about the clubs, but about SanR. How do you see or what's the long-term plan for SanR, and how do you see it performing in the next 5 years? Because LeoFinance has a plan for 10 years, and we're very excited to have this partnership. And you already mentioned me your long-term plans, but do you want to share that with the audience?
All right. For the long-term plans, yes, we are planning on developing this basically like their passport, the player's passport or trader's passport. This is what we are trying to develop. And also we have maybe I should explain more on this passport. Like I said earlier about how you define yourself as a trader and what performances you have so far throughout the whole stream of trading history. Throughout the whole trading history. So what what SanR can do is actually we will develop on these different people's history and also allow them to market themselves as a signal provider or even a signal club, and also for the different players, because right now we have so many different crypto gurus and crypto experts selling signals and not really backing it up most of the time with what they have as well. So having this form of measurable accountability of these different players and also performance throughout their whole history is also something we strive to have. And for the short-term view we have right now is developing SanR clubs with different communities, provide them with outlets for them to provide players with something that they can liven up their community with, and also strengthen communities with the knowledge and also enjoyment of trading with one another. And as we develop more on our product more and more, we do see that many different outlets where we can spend our resources into, like SanR clubs. Also, as I mentioned before, it came up I would say quite suddenly as a resources sink, as for the past past 4 months where we develop more resources into these features. So as we evolve over the next 2 years, will be quite unexpected from what I see today as well. because even from last year, we wouldn't expect that we be developing on certain features that we even have right now. So be it maybe we partner with some success in the past next 1-2 years in the future would also be a plan that we might have for SanR.
Yeah, and I think that what you say is very on point. It's a real problem now. Like all of the easiness of access to all this information from influencers on Web2, you have video platforms, microblogging platforms. Everyone is sharing their own signals or their own alpha, and a lot of people are just searching for the next 10x and stuff like that. But there's no real accountability, and there's no real way of measuring all of that. Like, for example, an influencer can say, hey, you should go long here. But most of them is not, if not 99% of them, they do not provide proof of purchase or proof of position. So I think this is a great way to deal with this and to provide some sort of what's the word? Some sort of legit
Legitimacy.
Yeah. And that's what
Yeah.
Sentiment was about 6 years ago, right? When they started to provide real information, trustworthy information, and to clear all of the misinformation and disinformation in the markets.
Yep. Yeah. Well, one thing I would also love to know in the future. I love to hear in the future is like maybe imagine a Twitter influencer say, "Oh, go long here." Then one of the people replying say, "Okay, go long here, but can I see your SanR account first?" That would be a dream to have.
Yeah,
happen.
like a track record.
Yeah, and Carl, I think this also plays a lot into what LeoFinance is doing because, for example, SanR keeps everything on chain, but also LeoFinance, whenever someone says, for example, if on Twitter someone says, "I am buying this," they can delete the tweet, and if nobody took a screenshot of that, then it will be gone. But on LeoFinance, if someone sends a thread, which is the microblogging part of LeoFinance, they will never be able to take that down from the blockchain. So it will stay there.
Yep. Yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting crossover, especially with the like you said, like with the immutable accounts, and owning your identity and having that on-chain record.
Yeah, so this is what we will all be striving for.
I think go
No,
ahead.
yeah, I think, I mean, I just checked and we got 66 people in the Leo club so far. So I have a feeling we'll be over 100 pretty soon. And then yeah, I'm excited to see what people come up with. It'll be cool.
I think that my only question is when SanR stop Medium announcements and do it on Leo.
When we're gonna post it?
Yes.
Yes, we'll post it. We'll post it soon.
Soon.
We're very busy with
Put it on
everything going
chain.
on. Yeah. Because we just had a company retreat not long ago. So yeah, then we are back to our respective offices. So now we're getting everything back to 100% full speed ahead.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. I think it would be cool if you guys cross-posted your announcements in long form, but then I also think it would be, I think it would be really cool if we created a SanR hashtag on Threads, and then when people made a signal on SanR, they posted a thread with that hashtag and maybe a screenshot of what they did, kind of talk about it and what their thinking is for the trade.
Oh, all right. Yeah. We're also developing on the more social aspect on the platform itself. So even if you share your signals right now, you will have a card where it actually shows your opening and closing positions. in the picture itself whenever you share the link to players. So if you share it on Discord, you share it on Telegram, you will actually be showing where you open and close and your profits. So yeah, that's that. You can also pair your hashtag SanR on it as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, nice. I think that this covers a lot of the partnership. Maybe we can take 5 minutes to talk a little bit about the markets. We do a show on Tuesdays where Carl talks a little bit about the markets. But you are from Asia, right, Clement? So what's the sentiment over there with the recent market moves?
Oh, from the market moves, you asking it for me? Okay, I don't think I'm a very good read on the market, but usually I'm quite the contrarian. But from these market moves, I believe that usually whenever the bad news, especially when everything was a few days ago where Binance was being attacked with all the news on Binance, and then so suddenly the next day, ETFs announcement, the announcement of all the ETFs, and suddenly everything's back to positive again. I think it can go further. I think it can go furthermore. That's just based on my sentiment. I don't think everyone is fully positive yet. Based on what I feel that a lot of the people, there are quite a few people that actually got liquidated on their side when once the sudden pumps these past few days happened. But yes, as a contrarian trader, I benefited the past few days. That's why I can say myself.
I mean, that's how you make money, right? By being contrarian.
I guess at times, because I also look at the sentiment and what we have on SanR. Because I also look on the MVRV, which is the read on what let's say the people on the blockchain knows whether they are the past two, let's say the MVRV of the past 2 years or the past 1 year, whether most of the people on the holding on the blockchain are making money or losing money. Usually we put our bets on the time when most of the people are in losses. So yeah, so being a contrarian, usually what we go in for. So whenever people are losing big money, then that's where we go in.
Yeah. What about you, Cal? What's your sentiment after the past few days?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still pretty bullish long term. Obviously, I'm definitely not much of a trader these days, more holding long term. But I did sell a little Bitcoin here, and just because I'm planning for a little bit of a pullback to, like, I don't know, maybe 26s, and then I'll rebuy that. But nothing significant compared to the overall portfolio.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we will see. I will open some signals over these few
What about you,
days to
Eric?
see. I'm not qualified to speak about this. If I was qualified, I would be in Bali drinking mojitos.
I wouldn't say I'm qualified. I mean, we're just talking about what we feel about the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin for the past 3 months, and I plan to do so till we hit around 40,000, and then I'm going to sell a little bit, waiting for a dip. I'm thinking that 40,000 is going to be not the beginning of the bull market, but just we will see a regression around that. So who knows?
Right. So I guess most of the people here are DCAing.
Yep. It's a DCA crew.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Clement, thank you very much for joining us, and
Thanks so much
thank
for
you very
having
much.
me.
Yes.
Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Yeah. So yeah.
Hal, do you want to close us?
Sure. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. And if you're watching this, go join the Leo SanR Club, and let's try to hit 100 members. And when you make one, make a thread, post it, link to it, and we'll catch you guys later.
Awesome. See you
All right,
guys.
guys.
See ya.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.